So you saw the House of the Dead 2 remake pop up and your nostalgia senses started tingling. Maybe you were hoping for a faithful tribute to the Dreamcast classic, a rail shooter revival with style, energy, and all the glorious cheese. But based on this demo, oof, you're about to find out whether this remake deserves a second chance or a wooden stake through the heart. Let's start with the obvious. The game looks painfully ugly. Not retro ugly, just straight up bland. The UI, same as the last remake, tacky, cheap, and somehow feels like one of those fan-made Unreal Engine demos where everything is shiny and soulless. Except, surprise, this one's made in Unity. And no, engine wars aren't the problem here. The issue is that everything looks like it's been dipped in dishwater brown. The Dreamcast original had subdued but vibrant colors. This one? Think of a foggy Sunday with zero personality. Character models look like wax museum figures after a small fire. The expressions are frozen, the animation stiff, and something about the lighting makes every face look moist. Not scary, just damp. Even G, who once had the dignity of a B-list action star, now looks like someone who just lost a bet and had to be in this game. Even weird little changes feel off. Like that child civilian from the original, now an adult. Was it censorship? Was it laziness? Was it someone's nephew needing a character model? Who knows? But it's just another thing that feels wrong. Ah yes, the sound. In the original, the voice acting was famously terrible, but in a charming way, like a horror movie that's so bad it becomes a cult classic. The remake? It keeps the same script, but delivers it with flat, serious voices that somehow make it worse. Now the lines just sound like they're being read aloud in a DMV. The only bright spot here is the music. The devs actually brought back the original soundtrack. You can select it in the options. That's a small win. But then the gun sounds kick in and ruin the party. The gunfire effects feel like someone slapping wet cardboard against a radiator. And when enemies die, they go limp like they were made of rubber and helium. Okay, but gameplay is what matters, right? It's a rail shooter. What could possibly go wrong? Well, imagine building a Lego set and every brick fits just slightly wrong. That's this remake. Enemies don't behave like they used to. Some walk like they're on a treadmill, others ignore physics completely. Headshots are inconsistent, and dismemberment, once a key part of the strategy, is either watered down or just missing. Shooting a zombie's arm off used to mean something. Now it just shrugs it off and keeps coming like it's trying to hand you a flyer for a pizza place. And then there's the first boss, Judgment. In the original, it was all about pacing. Shoot the bat to push the big armored guy back. Precision mattered. The fight felt like a rhythm. In the remake, he just stomps into your personal space like he's asking for your Netflix password. There's barely any knockback, the bat pops in and out like it's trying to speedrun the encounter, and the whole thing becomes a click fest. You're not aiming anymore, you're just praying your shots land before Judgment turns you into undead puree. The second phase? Even worse. The bat starts inches from your face and does a figure 8 dance like it just joined Cirque du Soleil. Who designed this? Even before getting into the game, the fight begins with the menu. Press any button, they said. Turns out they meant press escape. Not space, not enter, not left click. The one key nobody thinks to press. Switching between modes feels like filing taxes with a potato. The UI is a nightmare of inconsistent input. Sometimes you can use the mouse, sometimes not. And the game just sits there, laughing at your confusion. And now, the most glorious bug of all, if you try to play the demo in any language except English, the frame rate drops to a slideshow every time it draws text. Want to play in Japanese? Too bad. The frame rate crashes harder than a dollar store drone. If you're craving that classic light gun experience, go play the Dreamcast version. Emulate it if you need to. Grab a Wii version. Heck, dig out that bonus Xbox port. Anything but this. The House of the Dead 2 remake, based on the demo, feels like a missed opportunity made by people who don't understand the legacy they're handling. Maybe it's time Sega gave these beloved franchises to studios that actually respect them. Because right now, this ain't it. Not by a long shot. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, and remember, if a game tells you, can't kill zombies, use your gun, maybe it's not worth trusting with your time.